Come on.
Yes. Easy. I tell you. We are loaded. Back again. We call it Monday Sports Review Show. Where we're going to dissect, digest, dissect, mesmerize, talk about the results. Game 8. I'm talking about the game. Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga. In this building. On this show. Where's my face? Come on. Alright. Back again, people. Smash the like on the video. They done in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm so excited. You know what I mean? Let me first of all talk about my game. I'm talking about Manchester United. McTominay is my brother, is my friend. It's my family. Any moment from now. Get away. People, get ready. My faces. I'm telling you, ISTV crew, backstage. Let me bring them on. Let me call on that great man. All the way from United Kingdom. He's happy. He couldn't sleep. They've never won Man City. You know the person I'm talking about. The same person, Okwe. You're live.
Hey. You know, I didn't feel you. You didn't give me better than you. Come on. Come on, you brother. It's a good day to be an Arsenal fan. I'm so happy to
I know.
Yay!
All right, you're welcome, brother. From another mother. Let's get straight to this. Let me call on this man. Whether it's a Napoleon, whether it's a Chelsea fan, I don't know. But let's ask him first. Not one person than Shayo Midiora. Shayo, you're live. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, good evening, the Dawn. Good evening, Okwe. It's great to be back. Congrats to the Arsenal fans in the house. Or Arsenal fans in the house. It was a huge win for the Gunners yesterday, getting their first victory over Man City in I think at the 13th attempt. They had lost 12 consecutive games against Man City, but they ended that jinx yesterday. So credit to them. We have a pretty interesting table already in the Premier League, where at the top, the top 4 sides are separated by only 3 points.
Yeah.
So this might be a really interesting season. We all thought it was going to be between Man City and Arsenal, but it seems Spurs and Liverpool are pulling up trees. So I guess we'll reveal everything. In this show, and it's good to be back on ISTV.
All right, you're welcome, bro. All the way again. I'm telling you, from the ISTV crew, people, 2 people all the way from Canada. I'm telling you, it's cold right now. Out there, it's getting cold, chilly outside there. The balls around the corner. Let me welcome this 2 great gentlemen. Mark is in the building. Ola as well. They both reside in Canada. Hey, bro, Mark. Ola, you're both live at the same time.
Thank you very much. Okay, let me let him go.
Good morning. Nice weekend. Congratulations, Arsenal fans. Never give them
don't mind them.
They put up a good fight, and that was nice. Congratulations. We're here to talk sport and every action on the weekend. I can't wait to get going. Thank you.
All right, Mark. You're welcome.
I'm happy to be here. Yeah, it's a holiday, and it gives me the chance to join the ISTV family, the crew. And let's do it like we always do. Let's go.
All right, let's go. 2 brothers. I call them Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry of ISTV. Robbie and Kule, you are both live at the same time. Can you imagine? Go loud.
Don, why would you be bringing me and Robin at please? I don't. I mean, I don't. No. This is unacceptable, Don. Please, you shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, you like to do that. I mean, he's clearly not one. He's clearly not one of us. So, I mean, from a United perspective, so why would you?
Who is talking? Who is talking to you? No one of us. Look at your mouth. Yeah. Introduce yourself, Gary, and let me come in.
Yeah, it's good to be back on the show once again. Yes, and what a win it was for Manchester United. That victory was giving me new vibes of 1999. What a winner! And I think it just pays credence to the fact that Scott McTominay, he's also a player for the moment, and I'm very, very glad that United got the 2. It got the 3 points, even when it seemed we were not going to play. So at least I go into the international break feeling happy. So thank God for that.
All right, movement. Robbie, you are live.
Well, I like Kule's ending of his summary that is going to the international break happy. OJB. Well, it's good to be on the show once again. It's good to be on the show. And at least for me here, I was able to see the Remo Stars Rangers game yesterday, and it was a beautiful one for Nigerian football. It was a beautiful one for the MPFL. And of course, I'm talking about the English Premier League. I think one thing that makes this season special, like Shaye said, is the fact that 2 London clubs are on top of the table: Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal. And I tell you that yesterday, that victory for Arsenal will more or less open the doors to more surprises that we are yet to see this season. So it's a good one for Arsenal, and I say big congratulations to a very, very great victory yesterday.
All right, let's get rolling, people. Smash a like on the video. Anywhere you're watching from, it's Monday Sport Review. We dissect, we digest, we break, we mold, we fold right here on this channel, ISTV station. Let me tell you something what to do. Just subscribe. Share this video right now. It's going down. Let's see what we got. I'm going to share my screen. Wait up. 1 second. One moment. All right. I'm getting ready. How are you feeling? You are happy, right?
I'm ecstatic. I'm on top of the world.
Yay!
I'm going to be on the high till the international break is over.
All right. Movement, people. Oh, my goodness. Imagine Kule. Had it been Manchester United lost, are we not going to, what shall we be saying? What are we
That's why they did it. That's why they did it. So 3 points is 3 points, and we take it.
I'm taking it. Bro, let's quickly look at this. Anywhere you're watching from, ISTV, we call it Paper Sport Talk Show. Right now, it's Monday. You know, we're going to talk what is going on in the paper. I'm going to tell you something. Ten Hag Louds match winner McTominay with Manchester United hat. All right. Guardiola calm despite consecutive defeats. Oh, my goodness. He's fuming. Arteta, Arsenal showed courage in big win. Pep says we will bounce back. Sure, Dole. Martinelli late win as Arsenal beats Man City. We're going to talk about all these things. Right result as Brighton and Liverpool share points right away. Also, Moyes with late leveler against Newcastle. Let me talk about Barcelona. Barcelona fight back as teenager. Oh my goodness, Jamal set a record. That's why we have Mike in the building. Mike is going to tell us everything about what is going on La Liga. All right. And also Saka not available for England. At least if it's not going to happen. It's resting, I tell you. All right, people, that's Paper Talk for today. But let's see what we're going to talk. Look at this result, the game week 8. Nubia Prince is joining us as well. You're welcome, Nubia Prince. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, thanks, Didon. It's nice to be here.
Massive, bro. You're welcome. Also, I'm telling you right now, the game results, game 8 at the moment. Look at that. Spurs winning their game. Late win there over Luton. And also Chelsea. Praise God! Shaya, you can hear me loud and clear. That's the bell for you people. Praise God.
Thank you.
All right, 4 goals there. Going in. Passing behind Burnley, I'm sorry. And also Everton, 3 goals over Bournemouth. And also Fulham having a good ride over the weekend on Saturday over Sheffield United. I am telling you, Manchester United, for me, that's a shame, but we'll talk about it. 2-1 over Brentford. And also Crystal Palace, they share the same, they share spoil with Nottingham Forest. Moving on Sunday as well. That's the results right there. Brighton 2-2. Over with Liverpool, and also 2-2 again with West Ham and Newcastle. Wolves also 1-1 until the late match. I'm talking about Arsenal versus Man City. This is what we are going to discuss. Let's get straight into it. I'm going to start with Shayomi Dera over Chelsea. How will I take Duham? 4 goals. Shayo, talk to me.
Well, to be honest, I don't think it was a 4-1 performance. But then again, we've seen Chelsea play well in previous games and not get a result. So for once, I think they got a result that they scored more goals than I think they created top quality chances. They required an own goal for the equalizer. They had a penalty as well, which was converted by Cole Palmer for his first Premier League goal. But I think in the first half, there were several issues with Chelsea, particularly without the ball. I felt their pressing was a bit passive. They were quite easy to play through in the first half. I feel a better team than Burnley probably would have scored even more than 1 goal if they were much more clinical with their passing and their incisiveness. I think I mentioned on Friday that with Burnley, they're a team that they can play out, do defensive stuff, but when they get to the attacking third, things tend to break down. And we saw a bit of that on Saturday. So, but after halftime, I think Chelsea they turned the screw, particularly in midfield. They were slightly more aggressive without the ball in the first 10 minutes of the second half, and they were able to force errors and turnovers. And we saw Caicedo more or less play pretty well again. He played against Fulham last week, Monday, was pretty good. And then on Saturday, it was impressive as well. So I feel after halftime, Chelsea upped the ante and they turned the screw and they deserved the victory. But I think there's still room for improvement for this Chelsea team.
All right. Thank you so much. On that, because of our time, we are going to talk straight into that game. Manchester United at Old Trafford. Max Sauce. I call him Max Sauce. I don't know why. Ola I'm pretty sure you watched the game as a Manchester United fan. I'm going to call on you. Is 2-1. What's your take on that match? Because at some point we allowed them to score again. I mean, and some players, they were. I don't know whether we're going to blame the players or the manager, but the match ended 2-1. So Ola, you talk to me. What's your take on this game?
Well, so people were saying, thank God Man United won. So they broke the jinx. So I would have preferred them to lose this match because on Friday, I think we were here and I predicted a draw. I said it's going to end in a draw because I know what those guys were doing. They were not playing football at all. Unfortunately, the people that came in, Maguire and Evans, they did well. They did well more than what I expected them to do. When people saw the lineup, Maguire, Evans, they were like, oh, yeah, we go again. But they actually did not too okay, not good, but they did fair. They were fair enough. Onana for I don't know. DJ will save that ball. I don't know. I've argued it over and over again. There's no how DJ will not save that ball. This guy is you brought him in. You have a good goalkeeper that has won player of the season 2 years in a row. You won keeper of the season, not even in Man U alone, in the whole league. And now you are selling him and bringing you want Pirlo as a midfielder. You want Ronaldinho to be a keeper. I don't understand. You want a keeper that can pass the ball. Now he's conceding goals, chipping in goals like never before.
I'm telling you.
So we go to the midfield. Casemiro cannot just get a break. I don't understand. He can't just get a break on. This is not his first season in the EPL. I don't know why he's been outrun now. Small people are taking him off and they're running him out. They have to substitute him in halftime against Brentford. Brentford is one of the worst team in EPL. The coach has to take him out and just come out, come and rest. He was just all over the place. Now to be saved by McTominay, a man that will not even make the first level in the next match. That is why I'm more angry. He's not going to be in the first level in the next match. Not because he scored 2 goals. The coach will not say, come in. No, we know he's still going to be in the bench. He's going to start from the bench. So what is the way forward for Man U? Fernandes offered nothing. Bruno offered nothing. Rashford, they removed Rashford and the whole crowd were cheering, yes, come out. That is how bad Man U has become.
Yeah.
That is how bad they have become. The only light I've seen there is the striker Hojlund. The guy showed passion, he showed hunger.
And
Garnacho, thank you, sir. And Garnacho, when they came in, you can see the hunger. But you see Rashford, they even removed him. The crowd were cheering, come out, just come out. The crowd are already turning on him. I hope he gets. I hope he just gets his international break. Maybe he should just pull out like Saka. He needs time to think, and I don't know if he needs psychology. I don't know. There's something wrong with that guy, so he needs to do it. But Man U, they were lucky. Their next match is Sheffield. I know they're going to run over those ones because those ones are even worse than Brentford. They're going to run over Brentford. But going forward, they're playing Newcastle. They're playing Man City. They'll be playing Man City and Newcastle. I don't see them picking a point from those 2 games. So they need to fix up things. It's not by McTominay, it's saving them in that minute. And Maguire heading the ball. We all know those guys are not in the first 11. Maguire was the assist. He provided the assist. He's not in the first 11. McTominay scored the goal. He's not in first 11. Garnacho, that showed passion, is not in the first 11. So what are you saying? Should you bench all the first 11 and put in the bench?
All right.
It's becoming more embarrassing for Man U. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you so much on that. I'm going to switch to Kunle. He's also a Manchester United fan. I'm giving you this time just 2 minutes, Kunle. Do we, Ola's mentioned about Onana, the goalkeeper, and also the midfield, which consists of Casemiro, Bruno not turning up. Do you think the players they are done with this coach? Because it's almost like it's an embarrassment.
I think I want to vent my anger at Mr. Ola because it's funny because you saying that you wanted the team to lose. In as much as maybe I might not care about what Manchester United happens to United again. I wouldn't see a win and I wouldn't take it because I think I have said it multiple times here. that this season is going to be about getting results whichever way possible. We just saw Liverpool yesterday not being able to beat Brighton, right? After having such good form. We just saw Manchester City lose their third game in 4 matches. Even Arsenal have had to grind results. So the thing is, I think everybody hasn't been playing well this season by their own high standards. So everybody is trying to scrap results where possible. If you are trying to look for that perfect team that we play, this season is going to pass and we might not be able to make the top 4. But what I believe is that the team have still not gotten themselves here. And because of that, that is why Ten Hag is just trying to throw, how do they say that thing? Throwing the kitchen sink, or throwing everything at the kitchen sink, or I don't know how, but just throwing everything just to try to get results. So if Scott McTominay is the one who will get us the winner, so be it. If Harry Maguire is the one who will give the assist that will, as long as we get the results. But Ten Hag just has to figure a way out. Clearly, it's not working, and I don't think it's his fault, because we know that these players have issues. You said something about should we throw in the players on the bench and put all the starters? Obviously, that's not going to happen. Bruno Fernandes is not having a good game, a good time. Obviously, Marcus Rashford. But the truth is, they are the ones who have to play. Because would you say now, okay, because Harry Maguire made an assist in the last game, does that now guarantee Harry Maguire will start or Johnny Evans? No. Does that mean Garnacho will start the next game? Because when they start the next game, that is when we will now see the other side of them. And then we will now come again and blame Ten Hag. Why should you have started it? Garnacho is not a starter now. So I feel, let the man make the alterations that he wants to do as much as he can. I'm happy we were able to make the change of the bench, because whether we like it or not, McTominay's introduction was instrumental. We always say United don't have the bench, but if we can have somebody who can do it, then please let it continue, even though we know he's not quality. But as long as they are giving us the result, let's continue to do that until Ten Hag is able to put things back in shape, and at least maybe we get the majority of players that we have injured, especially in defense. We don't have any left back. We don't have any natural left back. So maybe when one of them comes back, we try to shake things up, and then Wan-Bissaka, because we only have one right back who is being overworked. So for me, let's just take any win that comes, any result that comes. Let's take it. That's my own.
All right, thank you so much. Moving on to Sunday game. I'm telling you, Brighton were just, I don't know whether they're just too good. Robbie, you're going to tell me the game, these two games, Brighton versus Liverpool, and also West Ham versus Newcastle. The game all ended in a draw soup. What's your take on these two games?
Okay, for Brighton, Liverpool, I think the game was actually a very, very tough one. Just like Ole said, looking at it on paper, a lot of people that predicted, Liverpool should have been able to beat Brighton now. Well, let me give you a rain check on that one, because in the past 5 fixtures, Liverpool has been more or less Brighton has more or less dominated the fixtures in the past 5 games. I think Brighton have won 4 out of those 5 encounters, and of course, yesterday made it 4 wins and 2 draws in favor of Brighton. So Brighton is more or less the stronger team coming into this particular lineup, into this particular match that was played yesterday. So it was no surprise at the end of the day that Lewis Dunk was able to get the equalizer for Brighton. Brighton scored first. Mo Salah had 2 goals in the first half, and of course, Lewis Dunk had the equalizer for Brighton, which turned out to make the game end up in a draw for the Seagulls. So for both teams, I think there's a whole lot of positives coming out of that game, because they were able to share points, and that has been on the back of their triumph in Europe. Liverpool won during the course of last week in Europa. Also, Brighton were able to squeeze out a point as well in Europa. So I think it's a good week going into the international break, on the back of the fact that both teams were not able to get any defeat on their books right now. And of course, from there, moving to the game between Newcastle and West Ham, I knew the game was going to be a tough game. I knew it from the start. And when West Ham scored first, one will look at it like, okay, since it's going to be more or less like a one-way traffic, but Alexander Isak came up with the goods for the Magpies. And like I said, it was a very, 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 very good game. One of the goals Isak scored, yes, had a hint of a foul because it looked like as if he pushed the West Ham defender before he was able to tap the ball into the back of the net. But it seems that the referee and, of course, the VAR did not agree with that assertion. So hence why the goal stood. But I think overall for these teams, it has been a wonderful way to wrap up the week going into international break. 1 point is a good point because in the grand scheme of things, you rather go away with a point than go home with empty-handed. So I think 1 point is a good point. And of course, for those who are able to get 3 points, all the best to them as well. But for these 4 teams, I think it's a good way to wrap up this campaign going into international break because it is better you have a point than not have anything at all. So I think that is just my own thoughts as regards this game.
All right, thank you so much. Moving on to the game. Also, that was a cracking game, but I think it was a boring game for me anyway. Arsenal versus Man City. There's nobody I'm going to call. It's only this person. Okay, I'm moving the floor for you for this game on Arsenal versus Man City. Martinelli doing the magic. Boring team. Somebody said boring team. All right, over to you on this one.
It's quite funny you said that both are boring teams because I feel like the second half of that game was probably the best tactical display I've seen from two top managers, and it's been a while since I've seen that level of deep tactical prowess from two opposing managers. And I think I must give Arteta his flowers because it seems like he was able to keep his emotions in check and then stick to what he had to do to get a win. Because he could have played all his cards from the start of the game, but he decided not to. First of all, I think it was a brilliant decision to leave Bukayo Saka out of it. Honestly, the boy needs to rest. He needs to recuperate properly. Because in so many weeks, especially from last season, you see the way Bukayo Saka just keeps playing, and sometimes leaves games limping. But then again, still on Arteta, just like I said, Martinelli and Partey were on the bench, and both are recovering from injury. Partey could not even take part in the game versus Lens midweek, so that just goes to show you that obviously he could not even play 90 minutes. Arteta could have been tempted to start both of them. He decided to leave them on the bench and play the next best quality players. And that meant starting Jorginho and Leandro Trossard, who both players started well, in my own opinion. And he made the subs at the right time. He honestly made the right substitutions at the right time. I think every Arsenal player played well bar Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah looked out of place. And I just think it's just down to a lack of quality. It's not his fault. He has improved since 2021, but I don't think he's the right man to lead the line for us now. Gabriel Jesus did a fantastic job, although he didn't score a goal, but he did a very, very fantastic job. Ben White as well, who came on, who started the game, he played well. And I think it just goes to show that, look, Arteta has learned from his mistakes when he has faced Pep. When Jeremy Doku came on, I thought, this is the time for Manchester City to kill the game, but that was not the case. He came on Zinchenko. He didn't even dribble Zinchenko. Jeremy Doku had 5 chances to dribble in that game, and he did not complete any dribble. And then, obviously, when Doku went on to the left-hand side to see if he could get some things done, Tomiyasu was pushed higher up the field, and that led to the goal and an assist for Kai Havertz. So, and I think it's quite clear that Havertz seems to be more effective playing in the number 9 role instead of the left central midfield position, which Declan Rice played in fantastically. I think he's one player that I must say is definitely worth £100 million. A lot of people say that the price of the player was overhyped and whatnot, but he looks to be a great bargain for £100 million. Arsenal's first win over Manchester City since 2015. Pep Guardiola's team was only able to register 4 shots on goal. It's the first time ever for a Pep Guardiola side, but most importantly for his Manchester City side. Erling Haaland was nowhere to be found. He was placed in the pockets of William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. So it was a brilliant performance by the Arsenal team. They deserved the victory. I think it's quite odd to see both Spurs and Arsenal topping the table, but that's the English Premier League for you. And I hope that Arsenal and Arteta are able to, get back on this winning streak and keep this winning streak going and try to clinch the title. It is now or never for them. So all the best to the Arsenal and congratulations to every Arsenal fan out there.
So
you just have to love us. You just have to love us. I mean,
Let me
lose and defeat Manchester City comfortably. Yes, Wolverhampton Wanderers did it a couple of weeks ago, but for Arsenal, it's been a plague and it's been a thorn in our side for years. So it's a big one. It's a big one.
That's all right. All right, Nubian Prince, talk to me about this Pep back to back. They've been losing. Is it a major concern for Man City, Nubian Prince? Is it a major concern?
I don't think so. I think it just underscores the importance of Rodri in that side. Rodri has been away for three domestic games and they've lost all 3. And funny enough, they considered, I think, 4 goals in all 3 and they scored just 1. So that tells you, that underscores, the importance of Rodri in that side as the spine, that shields the defense and also adds that, extra body to the attack when they go forward. We also saw him score some very important goals. I think it was the one that scored the winner against Burnley, after Walker made that mistake and, they equalized. So I think Rodri's absence really affected because yesterday it was Kovacic and Rico Lewis. And Kovacic could have been sent off in the first half, for that horror tackle. And, then they had to bring out Kovacic, then brought in another midfielder. If I even used Carl Phillips yesterday, it only shows. And after the game, we saw what Pep was saying that they wanted Rice, that in the absence of Rodri, Rice was someone that could step in. It was clear that they know that, Rodri does not have a decent backup. Calvin Phillips obviously is not rated by Pep. I won't be surprised if Pep, goes for a defensive midfielder in January. But I'm looking around. Who is that defensive midfielder that is available in January that Pep could actually snap up? So I don't think there's any reason to be worried. We all know that if Alan does not get somebody to create chances for him, he's not the kind of player that can create chances of his own accord. He needs somebody to put it on the plate for him. Now, there's a difference between creating chances for someone, there's a difference between converting. City have never had issues with creation. They've always had issues with conversion. We know when they had Gabriel Jesus, we know the number of chances they will create for him, and yet he will not score goals. But with Alan, if you can create chances for him, he will score goals. So I don't think Pep will be worried. Arsenal won, I might look like, City didn't play well. No, it was Arsenal doing a fantastic job. I think it will be injustice to Arsenal for anybody to come out and say, City lost because they didn't play well. No. Arsenal frustrated them. Arsenal got in their faces. Arsenal made sure that they didn't play their game, and that was it. So it was more or less like Arsenal stepping up really high and made it so ordinary. So for me, I think there's no reason to be worried. If once they have Rodri back, you will see the way they will start, beating teams over and over and over again. Then for Arsenal, they now have that. It looks like they have crossed that psychological line. Because for me, all along, losing to City has never been because City has been so good. It's been because Arsenal have this mental block that has stopped them from that. They look at City like, can we actually match up to these guys? But they played City twice this season, Community and at the Emirates Premier League, and they won both games. So now they can start thinking that City are beatable after all. We've beaten them twice. We can beat them again. And if the unthinkable happens and Arsenal go to the Etihad and they beat City, I'm telling you, City might have issues beating Arsenal ever again. Let's not forget that when City were losing to Liverpool, it wasn't that Liverpool were the best side in the Premier League. But City just had this mental block and they just could not beat Liverpool.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, they broke through that mental block, and all of a sudden, they started beating Liverpool for fun. Even they went to Anfield and Liverpool were struggling to get a draw. So I think it's all about the mental block. For Arsenal, they were able to surmount that mental block. When was the last time Arsenal kept a clean sheet against City?
Yeah, what?
I mean, but yes, they won and they kept a clean sheet. 1-0 was good enough for them. So, in fact, to start, when was the last time Arsenal went through an entire first half and did not concede against City?
That's true.
So, yesterday, they were able to do so many things that they've not done before in a long while. So that tells you that now they are getting there. And it starts with, I keep saying that one way to beat City is get in their faces, stand toe to toe with them. You respect them but don't fear them. That's what these teams do against them. In fact, when you want to play City, stop thinking about what if I lose. Play play like somebody that has nothing to lose.
All right.
These younger, these smaller teams play them, and they end up, creating an upset.
All right. All right. I'm going to ask. Let me allow Ola to speak on this game. Just 1 minute. But before you speak, Ola, do they really miss KDB, or is it Rodri that they miss? Which one of the players do you really miss?
Okay, for yesterday game particular, they didn't miss Rodri. They missed KDB. There was no service. Rodri does not put service. He does not bring services. He breaks passes, fine. He controls midfield. But there was many openings that Haaland went into that nobody could locate him. At the 18-year-old boy tried his best, but what can he do? He can't do more than his skills and ability. I just want to say again is there's no excuses. Just like the first call Percy said, the second half was technical. Yeah, we're just making joke that it was boring. The second half was very highly technical game, and fortunately, Arteta came out on top. There's no excuse that this did not play, that did not play. That was the team. What is the assurance that if KDB or Rodri has played, that they will still have won? So the game should have ended in a draw, but Arsenal just gave them smash and grab, and they won it. So they should just take it and be a good loser. All these excuses doesn't.
All right, Kunle, thank you so much. Kunle, what do you have to say on this one? Quick one.
Me, I don't buy into that narrative of they missed KDB, they missed Rodri. Oh, no, you would always have your influential players in that. But that is why you have replacements. Now, I'm not trying to say that they need to step into the shoes. They have their peculiarities, but that doesn't now mean. But you're now saying that because one player was injured, that was why your team was not now able to at least muster something. I think it is. I think that is. That doesn't hold water. That doesn't hold water at all. That's why, like now, for instance, look at. We just gave an example of the Manchester United Brentford game. Things were not working for United, and Ten Hag was able to throw in a few substitutions, and they made the game. That is what football is about. But I think the problem is, yes, because maybe Guardiola plays to a certain style, there are certain players that must fit right? But the truth is, some of these players will get injured. So in the event that he gets injured, you have to come up with something else that will, give you the results. Because if you keep blaming it, because this Kevin De Bruyne that you said, he's 32 years old. He's going to come back now, and I'm sure he's going to get another injury. So what happens? Are we still going to keep saying Kevin De Bruyne is if that is the case, then you get a replacement or something. You should have probably done that in the summer, because De Bruyne doesn't have that body again or something. So for me, the excuse doesn't cut it out. And by the same time, Arsenal too missed a creative player in Saka, but you can see they were still able to muster something. Thomas Partey was on the bench. They've missed Gabriel Martinelli as well, but they were able to get the win. So I'm sorry, this narrative of KDB was out injured, it doesn't hold water for me. Pep Guardiola should find ways to alter his team so that they can get. You can't always have it. These players will get injured. So try and fix the team.
All right. Let's move on. I'm going to call on Mark. Mark is a La Liga fan. He loves La Liga more than EPL. Mark, I'm going to open the floor for you right now and speak on the La Liga. That's the table. It is what it is. Barcelona is your team. You talk to me.
Yeah. So the happenings are in the La Liga this past weekend revolves around Real Madrid and Barcelona. Real Madrid played their first game on Saturday. They played first on Saturday, and it was that man, Jude Bellingham, the English player, that came to the forefront again. He scored a brace and is now top of the Pichichi table with 8 goals. He is 3 goals ahead of anybody behind him. And that also was impressive, because Cristiano Ronaldo had 10 goals he had 10 goals in his first 10 games for Real Madrid, and he has equaled that record. He did better than the likes of Hugo Sanchez and Raul Gonzalez and the rest of the Madrid greats. And there were 2 players in that match that played a pivotal role for the win: Federico Valverde and Vinicius Jr. They were instrumental. Vinicius Jr. scored a goal, and he was tormenting the Osasuna rear guard all match long.
Seriously?
Yeah. Then on yesterday in the late kickoff, Barcelona drew 2-2 with Granada. This is interesting because since Xavi became Barcelona's coach, he has not beaten Granada. So he's looking for his first win as Barcelona coach against Granada. And the sad part of that draw was that Jules Koundé was forced out of action in the first half, and Lamine Yamal scored his first goal. He was also taken out after halftime due to some discomfort. So that means that both of them have now joined De Jong, Frankie De Jong, Pedri, Lewandowski, and Rafinha on the injury list. And this week has actually been very big for Yamal because in midweek, in the Champions League game against Porto, he became the youngest starter in the Champions League. He beat Celeste Babayaro's 29-year-old record by 3 days. And yesterday, he scored his first La Liga goal to become the youngest scorer in La Liga. He beat Fabrice Olinga's record by 11 days. So it's a big week for him. And the highlight of that match was that the man of the match is a young Granada player, 22-year-old guy called Brian Zaragoza. As soon as the match started, he scored after 17 seconds to get the fastest goal in La Liga this season. And after 29 minutes, he scored another goal. And in the second half, after Barcelona equalized, he hit the upright. That could have been the match winner for them. And so rightly, he was voted the man of the match. So that was simply the whole of the gist, important gist in La Liga.
All right.
Mark, did you see the way Zaragoza turned Koundé's waist?
Yeah, he made him like a secondary school player. In fact, that was what led to his quitting the game because he sustained injury. He made him look so ordinary.
That was my highlight of the game. I just wanted to tell you.
No, it's true. It's true. He's saying the truth, actually. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark. I think next time the audience wants to see your face to be.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You have to be a reporter for ISTV. So that people will know.
I'm sorry about that. If you had told me, I'll probably have put on the.
Yeah, we really need this aspect of La Liga from your side. So any show, any preview or review, so you'll be coming live to tell us what we should be expecting. Okay. Especially, I think it's going to be 22 of what's the
28th, the 28th of October. That's when El Clasico.
Yeah, El Clasico starts.
We'll do an update on that.
We I want us to work on that too. For the preview of that match. Moving on to the next one, which is going to be the last for today, is going to be about the best Premier League 11 of the week. This is going to be another aspect we'll be doing every Monday to see the players that have done so well in all positions. So I'm going to stop the screen. I'm going to share another screen so that we can talk about it. So please, if you are watching us for the first time, smash the like on the video, share this video, share this content. This is one of the beautiful aspects of it. So we're going to first of all start with the goalkeeper. Let me share my screen right now. We'll give music and come and roll. Yeah, let's start it like this. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. I'm going to let me see whether I can increase my font. All right, let's start with the goalkeeper. What's your everybody's choice? I'm going to start with Mark. Okay, Mark is not. Let me start with Ola. Who's your goalkeeper for the week?
Pickford is my goalkeeper for the week. He makes some good saves. Yeah, Pickford. Yeah.
What about Shaya? What about you? I think I lost Shaya there.
I can't see the screen. The screen is like I can't see what you shared.
Jump out and jump in.
I picked John Stone.
Oh, John Stone. All right, John Stone. Okay, I'm listening to that. Kunle, what about yourself?
For me, I picked David Raya. I mean, I never expected it that he was going to keep a clean sheet, but he was able to do that. So I think it's a no-brainer, really, because he has come under the spotlight for
Kunle, which
Yeah.
goalkeeper? What's the name of the goalkeeper? Raya, right?
David Raya, yes. You know, he keeps, he continues to show why Arteta decided to drop him for Ramsdale. So he's my pick.
All right. Okay, what about your goalkeeper?
David Raya, there's no doubt about that.
I have two people picking on Raya right now. Robbie, what about you?
David Raya as well.
Oh God. No be afraid.
Oh, sorry, I pick Onana, Andrew Onana.
Come on there.
You can see Robbie now. You can see him. You should continue.
No be praise. What do you say?
Emiliano Martinez.
Why?
Yeah, he actually made a save. Not particularly a save, but there was this chance that this team had. Was it West Ham? That the way he reacted to the ball actually distracted the player from scoring. So
I think I remember. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
That was.
So I think Raya wins the goalkeeper for this week.
But how many saves did Raya make? I want to know.
What? You know what? I want. Okay, let me see whether someone can drop a comment. Let's see.
It's not really about the saves, but it's about the performance. The performance he played. Because Man City only had 4 shots on goal.
I want this controversy.
So there was no need for a save.
So they had 4 shots on goal. It's not because of him, it's because of the defenders and the midfielders.
All right, beautiful. But according to what we have, we are going for Raya. So if you disagree, just drop your comment. The reason why it's not for Raya or your choice. Let's put it out there. So moving on to that's our goalkeeper Raya. On the left back, okay, I'm going to start with you. Who do you choose?
For the left back position, I think I would have to go with Zinchenko. The fact that he was able to still play in his inverted position and still drop back, for me, it was good. Because usually Zinchenko is always a culprit for teams whenever they're looking for a weak link in Arsenal's defense. And I must say that even when Jeremy Doku came on, I thought he was going to be cooked, but Jeremy Doku did not even go past him.
So in a nutshell, you push Zinchenko. All right, let me ask Ola, your left back.
So I'm putting a central back there because I couldn't find a left back for this week. So I'm putting Tarkowski there. He's an Everton player also. He played central, he did well, cleared all the ball, made some tackles. I'm putting him there.
All right, Tarkowski. Shaye, what's your left back?
I'd have to go for a centre back. Nottingham Forest Murillo. He had a pretty impressive performance for Forest at Palace over the weekend, so I'll go for him.
Okay. We've not seen 2 people. Robbie, what's your left back?
I'll go for Kieran Trippier. That is one man that did very, very well over the course of the weekend, so I'll go for him.
But that would be on the right back. I'm talking about the left. On the left.
Okay. Well, for the left back, I think I'll go with Okwe's choice for the left back.
That's Zinchenko. All right, Kunle, what's your opinion?
For me, I would actually go for Emerson Palmieri, West Ham left back. He provided an assist for Lucas Paqueta in the 2-2 draw with Newcastle. The 2 of them have really struck a very good chord. That's Emerson and Paqueta. So it was actually nice to see him get to get another assist. Maybe that's the kind of person Chelsea need. In this time when there is no Ben Chilwell, but unfortunately there's something.
All right, Nubian Prince, who do you choose on your left back?
Yeah, my left back position goes to Nathan Ake. Yeah.
Ake. No.
No. Yes. You could say that he had a chance to score, he didn't score. Then that unfortunate deflection. But beyond that, he kept Trossard very quiet. And for me, that's very key. Even this guy didn't find so much joy, playing down the left. I'm talking about Nketiah. So I think defensively was pretty very solid.
All right. I think we only have 2 people that choose Zinchenko. So in this context, on this one now, if you are watching and you think Zinchenko or any other players we've picked, so on this one, the ISTV crew, we have 2 people picking or 3 people picking a particular player. That means that's what we're going to vote for. So I'm going to put Zinchenko. All right, Zinchenko. on that. So on the right back, what do we pick? I'm going to start with you, Okwe, straight up.
Right back for me is Kieran Trippier. He has been in good form. In the game where they won against Sheffield United, I mean, he delivered 4 assists in the game. And yesterday, he delivered another assist. He's been very consistent this season, you know, captaining Newcastle. So Kieran Trippier, no doubt.
All right. Sheye, what do you support?
Yeah, Trippier, he was impressive again yesterday, so I'll go for him.
Okay. No need to ask it. Ola, what's your we have 3 people. Trippier. Okay, let's
Trippier did for me. Trippier.
All right. That'll be fantastic. Also, Trippier. Now, both centre back. Okay, I'm going to start with you. The 2 centre back for you.
William Saliba, the Rolls Royce, and Gabriel Magalhaes of Brazil.
Where do we have Rose?
Very, very easy. The 2 best centre backs in English football as we speak.
You never asked me on my own right back,
No. We have no. Don't worry. We already have like 4 people going for that, so there's no point because of our time. So I want your Nobia Prince. I'm going to start off with you. Okay. You said Saliba and who?
And Gabriel Magalhaes. Yeah, they were the 2 best centre backs for me. So
okay, all right, Nubia Prince. What's your 2 centre back?
My 2 centre backs, I will mirror Okwe. I mean, that should be Saliba and Gabriel. If you can keep Haaland and Alvarez from having shots on target, I think you do really well.
Ola, do you disagree? What's your
Saliba, yes, but I disagree with Gabriel. He was fine, nothing. He didn't do anything wrong, but I just believe Van der Vel of Tottenham, the guy that scored the goal, and he also made some good tackles, and they have been solid. Oh, it was solid, so solid. So I'm going Saliba and Van der Vel.
All right, what about you, Sheye?
I'll go for Saliba and Romero from Spurs. It's actually a tough call between Romero and Mickey Van de Ven because they were both impressive against Luton Town. I'll go for, just to make things less similar, I'll go for Romero and Saliba.
Romero and Saliba. All right, Kunle.
Okay, for me, I will go for
Maguire.
Saliba. No, I would go for Saliba and this Romero's partner. That's Van der Vel. Yeah, he scored that goal that gave Tottenham the all-important win, yes, against Luton Town, and played with 10 men for much of the game, and they were still able to keep a clean sheet. So I think he deserves to be there beside Saliba.
All right. I think Robbie, you have different opinion. Saliba is winning. We only have 1 slot right now.
Okay. Saliba and Harry Maguire. Why am I going for Harry Maguire? Because he gave the assist for the goal that gave United all 3 points. Why are you laughing? Why are you guys laughing?
TV. All right. I think the small guy wins it. That's VV. How do we shorten it up? Is it VVE or something?
VDB. Sorry, VDV. Van der Ven. VDV.
Yeah, VDV. All right, now to the midfield. I have 2 slots. Defensive midfielder, or do we do it like this? Yes. So for the center midfield, I'm going to start with you, Okwe, straight up on this.
Declan Rice.
All right.
100 million pounds. Rolls-Royce defensive midfielder.
Ola, do you agree?
Where they cover sea and ocean, Declan Rice.
All right. Ola, what's your take on this?
Rice.
Iresi. Okay. Sheye, what do you think?
I actually feel we should be a 4-2-3-1 because
4-2-3-1.
We have to have Scott McTominay in this team. So please 4-2-3-1 Rice and
Mixos fee play number 8 now. Mixos na sure boy.
Now sure boy.
By the way, I found out that McTominay used to play as a striker in Man United Academy. So I think that makes sense with the way he scores goals, because he scores goals with the striker's instinct, especially that first goal. Not too many players can get that technique right. Get the ball mid-air and place the volley like that. So big ups to Mixi.
Wara, come by out.
No, I'm not interested. Thank you. You can be a red devil.
All right. Kule, what do you think? The people are saying rice. No,
yes, I am. Yes, I am going with. Shey's pick. Scott McTominay and Declan Rice without any. I mean, anybody who doesn't speak Scott McTominay will get this.
I don't use that one. So Declan Rice, Maddison, and of course Odegaard. But
Robbie, what? Okay, Robbie, what's your take? Rice?
Yes, I'll go for jollof rice and Madison.
So McTominay, do we agree?
Yeah, McTominay, definitely.
All right, scoring the winning goal. McTominay. I call him Maxos. All right. Well, number 10 position. I'm going to start with you, Okwe, again on this one.
For the number 10 position, it's a really tough one because there are a lot of standout players. But I think that I need to give it to, as much as I hate to say it, I'll give it to James Maddison. Maddison has been highly consistent. Yesterday.
Fantastic.
So I need to give it to James Maddison. The things he does with the ball, the way he turns in tight spaces and tight corners, and keeps getting Tottenham goals. He serves goals on the plate. So James Maddison.
Maddison for you. All right. Robbie, what do you think? That number 10 position.
Yes, James Maddison as well.
All right, Maddison. Also, Kunle, do you agree, or do you want to put Bruno Fernandes or what?
Well, okay. You mean for in that spot? Okay. In that spot for me, I would actually put someone else, and that is Jack Harris. I would put Jack Harrison. He was actually he was the key to Everton's victory against Bournemouth. Because remember Everton beat they lost to Luton Town last time. So they responded back by beating Everton without reply. And this Harrison, who is on loads from Leeds United, he scored a goal and provided an assist. So for me, I think he has to occupy that position.
All right, let me ask Nubian Prince. Nubian, number 10. Maddison. We have 3 people already. Maddison.
The guy has been delivering us back to back.
Ola, do you agree?
Maddison. Harrison didn't play 10. Harrison was playing the right back, so I'm going with Maddison of Tottenham Hotspur.
All right, Maddison, straight up. Maddison. It is what it is. Moving on to the right position. That should be Wu. Okay, I'm going to start with you again.
Mo Salah, the Egyptian king.
Wow, that's true. Wow,
he's been so consistent this season.
Wow. Mo Salah, Sheye.
I'll go for Jack Harrison. I think it was instrumental in Everton's first home victory of the season. So 1 goal, 1 assist, and he played on the right wing. So I'll go for him.
All right. We have one there. Ola on the right.
Salah.
Salah. We have 2 Salahs now. And Kunle.
Okay, sir.
Kunle is saying Antonio.
No. Salah, there's no doubt about it. So remove Mohamed Salah, and Liverpool wouldn't have had 2 goals against Brighton. So maybe Brighton would have kept a clean sheet yesterday. So definitely, thank God for Salah, Sha. So definitely Salah.
All right, Magic. So I'm going to go for Salah there right away, without short of a doubt. On the left side, Martinelli, my own take. Well, I don't know.
Raheem Sterling.
Sterling or let me start with Okshaye. Sterling, right?
Yeah, that's with Raheem Sterling. You cannot be biased. He had the hand in all Chelsea's 4 goals yesterday over the weekend. So Raheem Sterling for me.
All right, let me ask Okwe.
Yeah, unlike Shea, I will be biased and I'll pick Martinelli.
Ika.
Martinelli
Robbie
coming up from the bench, scoring the match winner, Gabriel Martinelli.
Robbie, tell me something on the left side. Robbie, who are you choosing? Who are you picking?
Huh?
No be Rainbow Stars. We are talking of EPL.
If it was Rainbow Stars, I'd probably picked Sekou Alimi because Sekou Alimi scored the winning goal. Scored the winning goal for Rainbow Stars yesterday. So in this case, I think I want to be a little bit emotional. I think I'll go with Raheem Sterling on this one.
Oh, Raheem Sterling. 2 people going for Raheem Sterling. Kunle, what's your take on this left?
I'm actually disappointed in people actually picking Raheem Sterling. Yes, including the Chelsea people. Where do you now put Cole Palmer? If you are picking, where do you put Cole Palmer?
Oh, Shaya, you dey hear him?
Palmer didn't play on that flank. Kunle, sure they watch what like this.
Maybe not back of Kunle they watch.
But I get you, but you can't. But it's going to be unfair to leave out.
Okay, so why was Palmer not nominated for the position he played?
I would pick Palmer regardless. I just have to fit it because it would be unfair not to that. I'll squeeze him in. That's my own pick.
I already put Sterling there. Now the last one, the striker for the week. I don't think do we have a real striker this week?
Isak.
Oh yes, Isak. Ola.
Isak, straightforward.
Robbie, do we agree? I want to know whether we have 3 Isak. Okay.
Yes, Isak. I sent you a DM on that. Isak, Alexander Isak.
Isak. All right. Let me show the viewers what we have for this week. Straight up, that's our in goal is Raya, Saliba, and VDV. Yeah, the PRN centre back. On the left, Zinchenko, Trippier on the right, and in the middle, McTominay and Rice, and also Madison, Salah on the right, and also Sterling on the left. I'm telling you, Isak number 9 for this week. Please drop your comments if you disagree. Let's know what's your own take. And on this note, next week we're going to have another choice. I think it's going to be international break.
Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of exciting fixtures coming up this week. So, I know people don't love international break, but some of the fixtures will be mouth-watering, and it's a good one to look out for.
All right. International break. On this note, we're going to wrap up this show. I'm telling you, but before we go, I just want to ask Robbie about Nigerian League. What's going on right now? Robbie, do you have anything to share with us?
Yes. The MPFL was wonderful last week. Like I said, I was at Ikene for the Rainbow Stars Rangers game. Rangers scored first, but Rainbow Stars rallied from a goal down to win that game by 2-1. And of course, talking about other results, over the course of the weekend, Shooting Stars lost away from home to Bendel Insurance by 2-0. And of course, a Shooting Stars defender scored an own goal, but that was not the news. The news is he came out to apologize to the fans, saying that he did not do that intentionally. But the surprising result was the fact that a team by the name of Gombe United defeated Enyimba by 2-0. And of course, Enyimba right now, they are 19th on the Nigerian Premier League log, while Rivers United also lost yesterday. These are 2 leading teams in the country, but like we say, it is early days for now because of all the teams have just played their 2 games going on into this particular campaign. So it was very, very wonderful result across the league. In 10 games played in 10 matches played in the league, we had 9 home victories, and of course, one draw was recorded in 10 games that were played across the Nigerian League. So it was a wonderful week for Nigerian football.
All right, massive. Okpe, you want to say something quickly on Nigerian?
Yeah. Just something real quick. Towards the end of last season, I was on this platform. I was praising the trajectory of Sporting Lagos, and another team in Lagos has now emerged under the ownership of Larry Vigo. So that's Inter Lagos. So we can see that young people and definitely Nigerians at large who now have the finances, they are seriously investing into clubs in Nigerian football, wanting to run football clubs the proper way. And then on a side note, over the weekend, Davido had a back and forth with Amaju Pinnick, and then he has declared that he's willing to invest money into Nigerian football. So I mean, if you're listening to this and you're out there, you've got the finances, you want to improve Nigerian football, please, by all means, there are people out there who are willing to actually do the right thing and take Nigerian football to where it belongs. So big ups to the likes of Larry Vigo and co, getting Inter Lagos to start up, and I'm looking forward to the success of another football club in Lagos in the MPFL as well.
All right. Before we go, I don't know who is going to share this news. I think let me call Okpe on this one. What's the name of this NFF boss that was talking to about Davido?
Amaju Pinnick.
Yes, Amaju Pinnick.
Kilo Shell, what's the happen?
Robbie, please give us more info.
The gist in town is that Amaju Pinnick paid Davido $100,000 for a show in Warri, and of course, the Nigerian artist did not show up due to reasons best known to him. Some said that it was not in the country as of when that show was held. And of course, Amaju Pinnick, the former president of the Nigerian Football Federation, called him out on social media. In fact, he called him out on Twitter, and there was this back and forth as regards what was going to happen. And Amaju Pinnick was more or less of the opinion that he would make sure that Davido never performs in Warri again. And of course, Davido was like that Amaju Pinnick does not have such influence to stop him from performing anywhere in the country. So it's been more or less like an online drama, and everybody have been just looking at where this whole thing would fall. But just like Okpe rightly said, Davido came out to say that he was not going to refund the money, and that in this case, he's going to double the money and give it to any club in Nigeria for them to run their affairs. So there's been some journalists more or less like jostling for the largesse in terms of wooing Davido for them to get for him to channel the money into their club so that they can do something with it. So that is just the update right there.
Yeah, on a final note, Didon, Davido's team actually said that they told Amaju and co months ago that Davido was not going to be available for the show. Amaju's team continued to promote the show using Davido, simply obviously because they know they will draw traction. And at the end of the day, they turned the story on him. But obviously they expected Davido to be quiet, but he didn't take the bait and he turned the story around. So at the end of the day, there are two sides to the story. Hopefully we know the truth sooner than later.
Now wow. On this note, I want to thank everybody. Mark, thank you for showing up.
I'm here. Thank you.
All right, Mark. See you. All right. Thank you so much, Mike. Ola, one love, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
All right. That is what is going on right there in Canada. Thanksgiving Day. They're on break. They are home. You can see that. They're all full ground. All right. Thank you, Ola. Bye for now. Sheye, one love anytime, any day. What's going on?
Yeah, thanks, Don. Always a pleasure.
All right, boss. Thank you so much. And Okpe too. Okpe, thank you so much.
Of course, always a great pleasure, especially when Arsenal win games. It's always a pleasure to be on ISP. Robbie, come to the winning side. I will welcome you.
All right, Okpe, thank you so much. Robbie, one love anytime, bro.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
All right, Okule, it is what it is.
Absolutely, Big Sauce. We thank him very much.
All right, look at Prince. One love. Thank you so much for joining us on this. All right, one love. All right, people. This is how far we can go tonight. Please like on the video, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? This is how we do it. We differently, we vibe. You know what I mean? So share this video. Cooking on. I'm telling you, I'm signing out from here. Bye.